Hey everybody, and welcome back to Stay Out of the House. I have decided to return to this game to make my big Stay Out of the House playlist in even 8 videos. I'm going to try hard mode. I have only played this a little bit, and from what I've seen of it, it is quite a bit harder than medium. Anyway, I did it for the big review video I made just to give you accurate information on what hard mode is in that video. And yeah, it's quite the step up. I didn't try to beat it in that footage. I just played up until the hex key and the flashlight for some other tests, but that's all I did. And it felt mostly the same as medium, just with a few extra things, you know. But I didn't actually go for the end. Until now, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna actually go for the end. What do you say we try to stay out of the house once more? Sorry, I interrupted you there. Alright, I'm playing the prologue real quick so I can show off some new things. And I'm gonna use this video to show off some new things about the game that I've learned in between, even in between my review and this video. First of all, can't go anywhere without the keys.
Brendan!
She only says that if you click the driver door. You could imagine why I missed that on my first playthrough, because I didn't think to do it. Secondly, you can go out to the main road. Not only are there those two buildings in the distance, which are the exact same building copy-pasted, but there's actually a rest area sign, which you wouldn't see unless you deliberately came out here, so that's pretty cool. I have tried running down the roads, and you do hit an invisible wall, because of course you do. Also, are there speed bumps here? What are those? I don't think I ever did this in the main playthrough. You can click metal mouse button to turn around. Okay, the main reason I wanted to play the prologue, I wanted to check this note. Yes, it has been fixed. Okay, so you may remember in my first playthrough, this did appear as it is right now. It actually showed the full address. But I think when they added multiple languages to the game, it must have bugged some of the text on some of the notes to make it overlap with each other, because this address here was bugged and overlapping each other in the versions that I played since my first playthrough. The same happened with the bug in the reactor room in the bunker, but that has since been fixed, so very good. I still think this should be fixed. It's not a big deal, but this flyer looks pretty good. It looks exactly like a shitty fake church group, except for this. This is just it's way too obvious that the church group is fake. Which is, I'm pretty sure, is what the story is there. The Church of Fathers vision is posing as a church group, when in reality it's not. I won't go too into detail in case you haven't played this game before. If you haven't played this game before, I would highly recommend it. Unless you just don't enjoy horror games. In that case, don't, because this is definitely one of the scariest ones. A warm, inviting house. Let me run right inside. Yes. Oh, okay. There's a second way this prologue can go. I thought if you left the basement faster, it goes the other way, but I guess it's just randomly chosen. Where the front door is locked and you run into Grandma on the stairs. Either way, we're caught now. Let's play the real game. You can skip these opening credits, but only once the game title has disappeared. Now, you might be wondering, what does hard mode do? Unless you read the description on the menu. But even then, it does more than that. A little more than what the description says. So, let us reveal what it does as soon as we finish waking up. We did get smacked in the face with a hammer. You can see a new item right there. The main difference is inventory screen. We can starve, we can dehydrate, and we can bleed out. And now there are special new items placed around the house to help us with that. One of them being... That animation is so weird. We're pushing it out and yet it goes inwards. Anyway, one of them being candy bars. There's only one of these in the attic in the medium difficulty, and it doesn't really do anything. You can give it to a victim, but now you can eat them. I'm going to just drop it because I don't think I want it quite yet, because another change to hard mode makes. 3 items! We can only hold 3 items! Partying like this is Nun Massacre. And, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna check cupboards for new things, as there might be some new things. Another thing I found out. You can go into these. I don't know if you're hidden in here, but maybe if you, like, put away a light source, you are. But yeah, you can go into those, so that's pretty cool. Nothing in there. There's usually nothing in this room, so let's just move onwards. Yeah, that's very cool. Second change hard mode makes. Cameras. There's a lot of them placed up at the start of the game instead of just the one. I also had a tripwire trap in here on my first hard mode run, but that's been removed. I'd like to get out of here fast, but I think I'm going to search here for paper clips before I go. Okay, there's nothing here. Let's go. Perfect. Okay. We can also hear the dude chopping downstairs. Get the light meter. We need that. Want to close the doors as best you can. I know with this game's doors, that's really hard to do, but do it the best that you can, because I think that is blocking the line of sight from the camera. There are a lot more cameras than just that one, though. There's one down in the foyer. There's one, I think, in the food storage room on the other side. I also want to place this alarm clock further down. Was that him walking? I hope not. Oh, yeah. Hard mode change number 3. Check it out. Check what out, right? Because you can't see anything. Yeah, you can't see in the dark nearly as well. I can see the door and stuff now, but other than that, I'm seeing nothing. So your eyes might adjust to the dark eventually, but nowhere near as fast. I really can't carry any more items. Oh, because I wanted to place this. I'm going to place this in this room because that's probably the best place to put it. And I'm going to take this candy bar, but I'm not going to take it with me all the way because we could just plop it. The hell did I just do? Sure. Radiator, nothing useful. I've never actually looked at that. Oh my god. You know what? Friggin' light switch. There we go. Yeah, especially when we only have the lighter and we don't have the flashlight yet. We're gonna need to, like, turn on the room lights, which will make him visible to us. Or make ourselves visible to him, not him visible to us. I guess he will be visible to us, but still. Okay, now we begin. Oh, I thought for a second he wasn't chopping, like he had left for something. Hello, sir. Chop, it's on the table. Looks like it's littered with severed body parts. There's like a mountain of whatever that is, and I like how the hanged person is also not what Roxanne sees first. Right, so I think I've read somewhere that, like, some of the items might be placed in different spots. Like, I've heard the hammer is supposed to have 3 spawn locations on this difficulty, but I'm not sure. The trailer for this game also claims that the items spawn in different spots. If we find... No, okay, no hammer in here. I hear that this place could be one of the locations of the hammer. A Steam guide said it. There's a candy bar in here. I'll leave that open, because I don't believe the butcher will take them from us. How we doing, by the way? We're starting to lose hydration and energy, but that will be fine. Now let's put this away. Unfortunately, we cannot see. Oh my god. I want to open all the doors so we can see all the way down into this room. Can't sneak in there right away. I think I'm going to first... Oh god. Do I want to open this right now? Sure. I can try with my very limited visibility. I cannot see a fucking thing. Okay. I just have to, like, aim for where I think they are. Alright, I got the vent off. That was a fun video game experience. I'm very glad that that happened. We can't do anything with that quite yet. I wish there was a light in here, but I guess you're supposed to do this with the flashlight. Okay, no tripwires. Confirming. We can sneak past this camera, easy. He should still be in there. I'm gonna go in here. There's always, for me, there's always a bandage in here, videotape in here. Might take videotape with me. I try to go upstairs. Okay, I hope Butcher hasn't, like, gone somewhere up here. No, he's still chopping, okay. We'll unlock this. And I might drop videotape on the way to that room. I'll go in here and I'll say, oh, look at this drain. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, very cool drain. Oh, wow. And then I will continue into this room where the hammer is usually. And the hammer's here for me again. So I don't know if that Steam guide was lying or what, but both times I played hard, the hammer's been in here for me. Like, the Steam guide claims the hammer could be in here, in the bedroom, and also the drawers next to the front door in the foyer. This is bad, but also I need it to see. That's the hard thing about hard mode. What do you know? Okay, while it's facing away, sneak in, go. Okay, there we go. We're hidden underneath. I'm going to bring this videotape over here, drop it. And then we're gonna grab the hammer. He's still chopping away at that. Doing what he does best, being a butcher. Okay, now I would love to destroy this camera, but I think one of the changes hard mode makes is that the butcher can now hear stuff easier. Because, like, I destroyed that camera on my test run playthrough, I guess is what I'm gonna call it, and, he came up to it. He got suspicious and came up to it, so... might not be the greatest idea. He's still chopping, though, so... I'll go for it. He's still chopping, I hear him. I should be good. Alright. Even if he's on the way now, I should be okay. Gonna wait for a bit. Is he on the way? If not, I'm gonna get started on this door. Although I should turn the light on for this hallway. No, he did not hear that at all. Okay, so I guess he just happened to walk up the stairs for me that one time. He didn't really hear it that well. Okay, lights are on. Let's get rid of these boards. I do plan to do every puzzle. I'm not going to do any skips. I'm not going to break any doorknobs to skip some of the puzzles. I will be doing almost every puzzle in the game. If I get to some later ones that I decide are too annoying, there's one in particular, I might decide to skip it anyway, but still, I'll be playing the majority of the game. Okay, move these out of the way. We need to get in here. Stat. Gun. Gun is in here. I do need the hammer once more for this area. Unfortunately, there's no lights in here, so I just have to do it blind. I can see the boards very slightly, but I'll just cut through to the end for you guys. Need something to remove it. What could that item be? Maybe I'm holding it in my hand. Okay, that's all I really want the hammer for right now, so let's drop it here, pick up the revolver. Is he coming? I had him, like, all up in my face in the uncommentated playthrough I did by this point, so that's why I'm so nervous about it. Shut up, clocks. The clocks don't mean anything, I found out. They play 10 minutes in on any new playthrough you make, whether it's a, Okay, I'm still doing pretty good on, energy and water and stuff, whether it's a new game or a loaded save. Okay, so I think it's in here. How long have they been there? Yes, this note. 2299. I don't have the energy in me to keep escaping. If he catches me today, I'm dead. I've lost track of how many times he's changed that frickin' combination, but I still found it out. 2299. I think this is for the item closet. The closet under the stairs where the radar is, which I might break into pretty soon. That's where your items are taken to if you're caught, and I have a feeling if you get caught on this difficulty, he actually changes the code to whatever this note says. In that case, what's the third code? I mean, I don't know if that's actually, how it works, but... Okay, so, other changes on hard mode. This room is a little different. Well, first of all, there's a candy bar here, which I saw through the cupboard. I don't know how that's possible, but, sure, whatever. Second of all, these buckets, you can eat and drink out of them. I did it a couple times in my trial run. Nothing really happened, so I'm not sure if they're, like, suspicious foods that are bad to drink. But, I would think they are, because there's so many here. I can't imagine you're allowed to just have all of these. Do I have 3 items? Yes, I do. I might have to drop the screwdriver, although the screwdriver would be great. Military canteen here. This is full of water, and it has 4 drinks for you. Let's see, how am I doing? Let's drink 1 right now. Okay, that almost refilled me to 100%, so I might leave that in here. This might be our, like, food room. I hope he doesn't hear me drop items. I hope this isn't like Granny. Please don't be like Granny. That would be really nice if you weren't like Granny. I hear a camera, but that might just be the one downstairs. Hello, rat. Alright, batteries right there. Might leave it there for now since I'm very tight on items. Okay, I'm leaving the screwdriver in the drain cleaner room. Remember that. For me. Because you're definitely watching this live, and you can definitely remind me of it later. Can't do anything while this scene is playing, so we just have to let this scene play. There we go. A little on the annoying side, it's fine. Okay. I don't know where Butcher is right now. I don't know if he's still chopping or what, but either way, we have just unlocked the hex key. So that's pretty cool. Made a lot of progress. I might head to the save room right now. They also had a bug where this item would actually fall out of the map, and in that case, it respawned in the save room, which is pretty funny. I want to try eating out of these, but I shouldn't do it yet, just in case there is a chance of you being, like, poisoned. In the case of bleeding out, I heard there's supposed to be adhesive bandages that fix bleeding, if that happens. I guess that bleeding happens as a result... I'm just being careful. Hold on. As a result of, oh, good, I do have a slot for that. Being bitten by either the baby or the dog. I can't imagine the butcher would do it since he hits you with a hammer, but since that does create a blood particle effect, you never know. That might be programmed in. Oh, you get 2 saves. Although I have had 2 videotapes spawn in here sometimes. This one's floating a little bit. I wonder if that one fell out of the world. I'll reiterate from my review video, which, if you've played this game and you haven't seen that video, I recommend checking it out. I had spent a month working on that. No big deal, though. Anyway, I don't know why this note appears in the lower difficulties, because, like, it's talking about the survival mechanics on hard mode, but there are no survival mechanics on other difficulties than hard mode, so why is that note on lower difficulties? I don't get it. Okay, first save. I am probably going to reload saves if I die, just warning you. Like, if there's any, like, real reason for me to keep going with One Day Dead, with One Day Gone, if I get caught, I'll do it, but that doesn't mean I'm committed. I currently have no idea where this dude is. My next goal right now is to get the hex key so that I can get the flashlight so I don't have to keep, like, doing things in the darkness or doing things with light. My energy is 86. That's not that bad at the moment. Why did candy bars make a metal sound when I dropped them? That's weird. Let me throw a rock to try and get him up here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Press the tilde key on accident. I like how whenever you throw the rock, it makes a sound as soon as it leaves your hand, even though that makes no sense at all. Alright, I think I'm going to go through the vents. Rock didn't seem to attract him, because of course it didn't. Rocks are useless. He's not chopping, though. Or... okay, dude. Wait, is that a tripwire in the kitchen? That is. Good to know. Good to know there's a tripwire in the kitchen. Alright, this guy's deaf, I guess. So, one thing to note is that I actually got a different camera placement. On my trial run, there was a camera in the foyer right here, so, but there isn't this time. Don't hear that. How you doing, Granny? I'm gonna check these drawers. Videotape. Bullets. Paper clips. Okay, get back in the dark. Oh, hello. Okay, he's out now. Oh god, he's right there. Okay. Where's he going? Where's he going? I think he's coming up here. Oh yeah, he is. Let's hide. Bye. He's officially walking around now. I don't know what caused him to do this. I guess he's, like, locked chopping for the first about 20 minutes of the game. Unless you make a noise, and then he gets alerted, of course. But then he will start walking around eventually. I'm gonna try to go as long as I can without provoking Grandma, since, although I do really like dealing with her, she'll add a lot of stress, and this is already really stressful since we're on hard, so... don't hear him at all, which means he probably went down into the starting area, so I'm gonna go in here. I want to make my way to the basement. Now's probably a really good time to do so, though. I don't know where he is right now. What was that him? No, that was the freaking light. Set an alarm. Gonna go down to the basement after this. Okay. Hydration's getting a bit low. That's fine. Okay, he's back chopping in the kitchen, so good thing I went to go do that. Although I think I could have snuck into the basement regardless. I had no idea where he was, so I was playing it safe. Okay, it's time to see if this usual strategy I do is as effective on hard. He heard that, which is good. There he go. I swear he went so much faster. He must have stopped chopping like right then. Gonna wait for a little while just to be safe and drop. Alright. I'm gonna unlock this, because I might as well. I don't think the camera can see me while I'm doing this. 9... 1... this is much harder. Radar is much harder to take around with the limited inventory. Do I have an open slot? I do, thank God. So we're gonna take this out of there. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to take the screwdriver back down once it's time to get rid of the wire clippers. Oh, by the way, since I missed them in my playthrough, there's a bunch of notes here that are pretty spooky. They're a bunch of delusional rambles by the butcher talking about some other entity that he's feeding and how it's his divine task and all that creepy stuff. The animation for the lock being undone loves to repeat itself every time I bump into the door threshold, and I don't know why that is. I'd love to go upstairs, but he is up there right now. Okay, he has a chance of coming in here. If he comes in here, I'm so screwed. He doesn't. He doesn't. Man, I am so glad there isn't a camera in the foyer. That was really good luck for me. Okay, he's being over in the kitchen right now, so instead we're gonna go get the flashlight, which I do have play for clips, right? Yes, I do. Flashlight is absolutely a must-have. I think I could do the lockpick minigame without the light. I just want to make sure that I can still see it. Alright, did it. Flashlight bandages. I still haven't found any adhesive bandages on either playthrough. And, hey, look at this. You can turn on the flashlight under beds now, which is pretty cool. I do still need the lighter, but I might drop it somewhere toward the kitchen. Fuck that. Because, I want to get room for other items. I never have to, like, think about my inventory this much, because the base game's, like, 5 item slots is quite a lot. Another change hard mode makes. There is fall damage, which applies to a couple of situations. Yeah, we can, drink another one of this. I don't know where else you can find water other than these water buckets, which have a chance of poisoning you. Oh, that refilled it to 99. I should have waited. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop that. Let me reload. I found more bullets. When it refilled to 99 before, I thought it had just barely not gone to 100, but no, it had. That's the wrong button. We got the hex key, so we should get the rubbing alcohol. We want to get the wire clippers next, which means we need Big Dude out of the kitchen. I want to get rubbing alcohol. I could probably drop the gun somewhere, but the gun might also be good to use, to have on me so I can use it. I want the lighter nearby the kitchen so I can use it. Here, let's eat. How much does that refill? A lot. Okay, so I think I can get lower on both of those meters than I have been before I actually need to eat. Yeah, that's my next goal right now, and I think I might honestly want to lure him back up. As repetitive as that it is, like, he was just up here, and I could have used that time to go down to the kitchen. I just didn't think to do it, because, like, you know, there's a lot happening in this game. It can be hard to remember where exactly in the progression you are. Oh, you know, why don't I unlock this? Oh, that was easy. Okay. Got another candy bar in here and some bullets. Still haven't seen any adhesive bandages, but I guess those just don't exist. He did not hear that, unfortunately. Now, usually when this happens, he's, like, camping in one of the rooms nearby the kitchen. See if that works. What was that? Either way, my main goal right now is the rubbing alcohol, so I think I'll go for that first before I worry about the kitchen too much. Okay, you do get a little light for this. Okay, very easy. That cupboard animation is one of the weirdest things in the game, and I feel like it could be easily fixed. Okay, we're going to drop the gun in the bathroom. The downstairs bathroom. I'm gonna go through this vent to test my theory. That was interesting. Did you hear those noises? Like I think these metal doors make noise when he goes through them. Well, he's opening doors somewhere. Not sure where. But he doesn't appear to be camping in that room, so I think I did have a window to get that. I don't know where he is right now. He might be in that back room. I'm not sure. But I think those metal doors make like a noise as he goes through them. He's opening doors somewhere. I don't know where. He's chopping. Okay, I can use the clock right now. I should not use the clock right now. I think he saw that the light in the dining room was off and went to go turn it back on. I think he can do that. I think he can notice that. Okay, my levels are fine. Now, he doesn't see the flashlight shining. He only sees you lit up by the flashlight. So if he starts to walk this way, I can turn it off and I'll be safe. What is that sound? I wish I knew what some of these sounds meant. It seems like there's quite a few audio cues to determine, like, what the butcher's doing. Like, as I said, I think the metal doors make a noise. He was outside of the kitchen that whole time. God damn it. He was out of the kitchen that whole time. Okay. We're using the alarm clock. This part is easily the hardest part of the game. Getting into this freaking kitchen. Once you do this, once you get the wire clippers, like, the rest of the house is pretty easy. It's this part is just so difficult. I'm surprised at how lucky I got with hard mode, because, like, I had 3 or 4 cameras set up on my trial run, but this time, there were only 2. Oh. Well, okay, thanks, I guess. Okay, can I get there fast enough is the question. I want to use this bedroom so that it's a much safer landing point. God damn it, he's here. He went upstairs, and then he came right back down. Sure did go into the kitchen. God! Sounds like he's going away from the kitchen. No? Okay, that's it. That's it. Alarm clock. Go! Get out of the kitchen! I get it's your home base. You're a butcher. We get it, okay? And you didn't hear... This dude is infuriating sometimes. Attempt 2 is a success. He shoved that door out of the way. Do you see that light turn on? Get me into this freaking kitchen. Holy crap. I unfortunately don't have the screwdriver, so I can't open the shortcut, but that should be fine. Aside from this, there's little reason to enter the kitchen in the future. Although there is a reason. The limbs. The light still. Okay, drop this. Wire clippers. I'm very surprised that camera didn't see me. I do not know how it didn't see me. Okay, now we can get into the basement. I'll need to take the screwdriver down there, but I know exactly where the screwdriver is, and this, aside from hex key, is the only item I have. I'm definitely going to want the hex key for the next area, because that, we're about to head into Newfoundland, or as I've started to call it lately, the garage area, for the sake of the review video, so that people actually know what I'm talking about, but garage area, Newfoundland, whatever the case may be. You searched this room, interesting. That's our next stop, and we're going to need the screwdriver for that. So let me go get it. I think it's in the room on the opposite side. Now, he could still be up here. Oh, hello! He started placing those. That's the first bear trap we've seen. Okay, second bear trap. He always puts one in here. Like, every single time. Also, fun fact, this sound meter is overall pretty useless, but it's even more useless now, because it doesn't actually work. Oh, okay, well, jumping works. And running works, but walking doesn't move the needle anymore, so, that's funny. I guess it's still good for the most part, though, because, like, it's important to know that running and jumping makes noise. It's also possible that, for whatever reason, they heavily reduced the noise you make by walking. Screwdriver! Okay, now I'm going to do a stupid thing. Actually, it's not that stupid. Because I can do it. I'm just gonna go straight for it. Should I unlock this on the way? I don't think so. Let's keep going. No, actually, no, he sounds busy. Let's do it. Good. We got it. Okay. What's in there? Bullets, 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 bullets. Pick up the bullet! Thanks. Okay, moving on. Unscrew that. I don't know if hard mode is intended for a first playthrough or what. I feel like it isn't, just because, like, the survival mechanics basically add a time limit, because I would imagine the food items don't respawn. Change the closet padlock, but found it out today. Yesterday it was 5291, but today it's 9215. Okay, so it's 9215 on day 2, 2299 on day 3. That is interesting. I like that. And also, I was exactly right, so I feel really good about myself. This game just makes me feel so smart. It's kind of silly, I know. Like, I'm definitely not the smartest video game player of all time. Definitely, no. And there are some things I had to look up. Remember the acid puzzle? Like the... What drug? What drug are you talking about? I don't know. A drug that's 4 letters and starts with A. Doesn't really narrow it down that much. I don't have a gun. Don't look in here. You know what? He left the kitchen. And I have the screwdriver now. Let's go unlock this. And we'll cut the tripwire while we're at it. So now we can open up the limbs for later and escape much easier. Look at this. Alright, very cool. I think I should go and save now. I know where 3 saves are. There's another one in the save room, so we can just use that. He's out there somewhere, but we're climbing in here. We're gone. Bye. Learning that you can climb back up to those vents is really nice. It's really handy. Like, I wish I knew that on my first playthrough, because then that would have cut down a lot of wasted time. Hello. Hey, look behind you, idiot. Oh. I don't think he would have seen me, but that was pretty funny timing. I didn't pick up the gun. We'll drop wire clippers in here. I doubt I'm gonna need these anymore. I didn't grab the gun, which might be a bad idea because this next area is really close quarters, and you can't really escape it that easily, so I'll save and then I'll try to go grab it. I also want to use this save to test something. I don't think I want to even think about picking up the radar until after I get the backpack. He's not in the kitchen anymore. I don't know where he is. 65% hydration. Okay, I'm gonna need to stop by the food storage room. I think I'm going to backtrack anyway, because I'm going to approach this from a different angle. I was considering, like, dropping straight down into the bathroom. I don't think that's a very good idea. Hello, I'm gonna disarm you. And I'm gonna set you up, because why not? It'll be funny. Then I'm gonna disarm you. He's chopping again. Okay. Let's go get the gun, and then we'll come back up here and we'll drink some water. Please don't be done. Got the gun, okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, only 2 drinks left out of this. I did, unfortunately, kind of waste the first 2. Glug. Let's see how much that refilled. Quite a bit, okay. So we're good for a little while. Eventually I'm gonna have to start doing these, and I'm a little scared to do these, since they can, I don't know if they can, for sure, poison you. That's what we're here to find out. I'm assuming they can. I mean, why would they give you that many food things? Like, there has to be a catch. I didn't actually disable this one. It was 1 tick away from being disabled, wow. Gonna eat this candy bar as well. Oh, the candy bar was concealing a bullet. Because I was at 69 energy. I'm now at 94. I had to get rid of that nice number. It's been following me too much. The light's on in that room and it wasn't showing up. Come on, guys. If like, rendering the lights all the time does cause genuine performance issues, then I understand not fixing it, but, like, it's one of my problems with the game. What I want to test is, what happens if, during this death scene, you just drop out of the vent? What happens?
I'm serious. I'm too far.
Seems like you're kind of safe. Like, he's in there. Does the scene continue? I guess you're not really supposed to do this, quote unquote. Oh, he just goes ahead with the death anyway. So this creepy thing sticks out of the ceiling right here in this room when you have the little headache. I'm gonna hide real quick, just in case. I didn't fully notice that. I feel like I kinda gave it some attention, but I thought it was like a drop of blood. But no, it's some weird thing. It's like a limb. It looks like a fleshy limb. Okay, so the safest thing to do there is actually just drop out of the vent, because the butcher isn't programmed to follow you. Normally, my problem with the Newfoundland getting into it is, or the garage area, is that once I drop in, the butcher's almost always in that room, and then he hears me and comes out, and like, I have to run away. But dropping right away is actually the safest thing to do, funnily enough. It feels you. I keep forgetting that note's in the game. It feels you. It's creepy, but like, it's easy to forget that it exists. Looks like there's a candy bar in here, as well as a videotape. There's usually a videotape in there. Alright, now it is time for the limb collection bit, but before that... Okay, drop the screwdriver in here as we collect the limbs that are in this area. Goodbye! He does not see light sources under beds. No. Nope, no one's here. He loves to go out down that path instead of going straight through these rooms, and I don't know why. I wonder if he's just had a lot of pathfinding issues getting through that space, because it is a small space. So maybe he has had pathfinding issues getting through there, and the developer decided, like, you know, go around the whole way instead. Because, like, in my uncommentated playthrough, when I accidentally shot, made a fuck ton of noise, and, I thought he was right behind me. He was actually going all the way around, which I found odd. I have the gun on me, right? Yeah, let's... Never mind. I have a ton of bullets. I could be a lot more brave than I'm being, I think. Drop the videotape right there. Unlock both these doors. With, access given to Newfoundland, we have actually kind of opened up a little cheat spot, and I'll show you. Assuming I could do this butcher free. Okay, looks like we can. We undo these boards. This opening here is actually kind of a cheat spot. If you ever get chased, you can go crouch underneath this, and he will have to go all the way around to check you, which is basically an automatic loss. Now, he will come all the way around and look at this other side, so you will need to, maybe go back underneath and then continue running away, but if you do that, he'll have lost you, guaranteed, so... It's pretty fun, and you can indeed, like, you can... Okay, maybe you can't do it on hard mode, because otherwise I have no idea why the door just fell off, and... okay. So, but on medium difficulty, that's a little cheat spot you can do. And you can, like, sneak to the other side, watch him walk all the way there, and then he'll see you, and then he'll come all the way back around. You could just, like, troll him right there. It's really funny. He turned on this light? Oh god, he turned on this light. Get under. I wish you could open your inventory when under a bed. We're fine. I don't hear him right now, though, so right now might be the best time to go do it. I can always shoot him if he's there. Okay, we cool here? We cool, bros? I remember the store having a lock on it. I guess they removed it. And same for the other door leading into the, room with the scale. I think it once had a lock on it, but it got removed. These difficult locks really aren't that difficult, I have to say. Backpack! Twice as much stuff. Let's test this, because on medium difficulty, this is not true. How about on hard? Oh, well, that's... It's also wrong on hard, but I'm glad that it's wrong, because it restores you to 8 items, just like normal. Okay. Well, that's amazing. Shut up. Holy shit, we can carry 8 That's awesome. I am... Okay. Hard mode's great. I was originally gonna say, like, this inventory thing, man, I'm not a big fan of. I think, but I think it's all fine now. It is all forgiven. This door doesn't have a lock on it either. I swear it did. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm thinking differently. This door has a lock on it still. Okay, he's chopping in there. So it's gonna play the static effects as we go by, but as long as we don't, like, jump up and down in this place, breakdance, we'll be fine to place those there. 4 more, so that's the one in the car, the van, which I might as well break right now. If he hears this, I'll just shoot him. You heard it? Chasing him away is just as easy. Although, like, he might have some behavior changes to that. The freaking animation for breaking the things puts the hammer in your last slot. I hate that. Take the arm. Take the plank. I'll leave the plank in the room with the clock. Let's reload those 2 that we used up. And now I want to make my way back up and save with this new inventory. Because, like, I think from this point on, it's going to be, like, a free win. I hate to be cocky like this, but... I mean, aside from the survival mechanics, I think we got this from this point on, thanks to the 8 items inventory. We've disabled all the traps, aside from bear traps. There might be still some of those, but we can use the flashlight to look out for them. I've got a videotape right here, all ready and willing to be plunked into this thing, and now we just need the limbs from the kitchen. I believe there are 3 in the kitchen? Yeah, there are 3 in the kitchen. Which means I have to distract the butcher once again. Yay. Hydration 65. Now that I've just saved, I might employ my tests of the food storage room. So let's make our way back over there. Okay. So we're up in here. Let's drink out of one of these. I choose... That was me. I choose you. 100%? Status fine? Okay then. I'll move on. Because it says, like, drink? Eat what's inside? As if it's gonna, like, kill you randomly. That's why I'm so nervous about it. Okay, alarm clock time. Let's go get alarm clock. Now, I'm not sure. Because the note says, like, you might just feel dizzy, you know, slow and tired when hungry instead of, like, you will die. I wonder if running out of food or hydration doesn't kill you. It instead, like, slows you down, hampers you in some way. That'd be cool. They fixed the bug where, the door still clips into the bed, but the door no longer creaks all the time as it does so that's nice. So. Good. I always hate it when he doesn't hear it. Then that's a bunch of time wasted, right? Literally a bunch of time wasted because it's an alarm clock. Aha! Okay, we got perfect time to go get the limbs. I've set 2 bear traps on the way to the alarm clock on both routes he can take, so that'll give us enough time to grab all 3 of these, and we can go destroy the scale now. Again, I've not seen any adhesive bandages. Again, get through here real quick. He's been back through here again. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. He's above me still. I might... Oh, I need 1 more. Do I have 1 more? Oh, yes, I do. Boom. Okay, I might go grab the radar before I get into this next area. The radar can help. I would also like to confirm for sure. Okay, let's go get the radar right now. While we have time. Oh, you fucking idiot. So that's interesting. Grandma's moving now. Ooh, you know what? I think Grandma is programmed to start moving if you've broken the scale. And that's why she had that bug where she screamed when you broke the scale. And that's what also may have been what was causing her to respawn after reloading saves. I don't know what kinds of code could get that to happen, but it happened, and I think it's been fixed now. Get out of the cupboard. You're not supposed to be there. Alright, Butcher's right above me, right? So I'm good to just do this. I think I'm good to do this. Now, that doorway's fully open, meaning you can no longer use that as a cheat spot. The Butcher can go through it. I'm gonna wait until I can actually hear things again before I continue this to make sure not about to run smack into the butcher. Does that mean Grandma can now come into Newfoundland? I haven't seen her do it, but that's only because she's never been able to do it for me. But now there's an opening there. She could, if she wanted to, go in there. How many items do I have on me? 5. Okay, cool. We should be good. Here's the attic. One of the lights is trying to escape the house. It too doesn't really like it here. Hey guys, what's up? Hello, baby. How you doing, baby? Now, the baby is something I'm gonna have to worry about. I have the hex key on me, right? Yes, I do. I want to be careful doing this. Butcher can't come through here. The lights were on in that room, but you couldn't see because the game wasn't rendering them. Beautiful game. I didn't grab the plank. Let me go do that. That is such a weird thing. Boom. Doing fine on energy and stuff. So there's actually another way into the baby's room that I didn't know. I thought you had to break the doorknob, but there is a secret passage in there, and I'm going to show it off in a bit. First, though, let me find my hex key. Here it is, and use it. Get the knife, because I want to be able to defend myself against the baby. Now, I haven't seen any adhesive bandages. Anything other than the base bandages that just heal you. So, if I do get bitten by the baby and it does cause me to start bleeding, that might be an issue. Candy bar right here. I don't really need that right now. The other room, this is where you find the candy bar normally. I'm assuming this one is still here. Is it? Actually, it's not. There's usually a candy bar sitting right here on medium, but there's not this time because, like, there's candy bars all over the place, so, which makes sense. And on medium difficulty, the candy bars are only used to feed one of the victims outside, which we are getting to pretty shortly. Anyway, there's a moving bookshelf in here for a reason. Passage is right here, in this room, and you can get into the baby's room this way. I did not know about this, and so this was a pretty cool thing to find. I hope the baby can't be in here, and I also hope the baby doesn't bite me. Let me get my knife in hand, in case it can. Yeah, we're in here now. Baby's not here. Sometimes the baby's in here, like, looking at you, but the baby left prematurely. So, this vent is where it's looking at you in that one room with all the TVs. That's where you wake up if you, get caught once. FYI. Do I have a screwdriver? I sure do. Let's get rid of this, then. So we can actually have a shortcut back downstairs. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the baby is now loose in the vents. I'm hearing Grandma. Is she up here? Also, I have no idea where this music's coming from. It's just, like, I don't know, the ceiling. Alright, other side of the attic. This room is probably pretty useless. Does it have any items in it, though? Any extra hard mode items? Please? Pretty please? Please. Hard mode. Candy bar. Wombo. Wombo. For me. That's me mimicking one of my cats. This chair... Is it bugged, or is it supposed to look like this? Maybe there is no back on it. You can't be comfortable on it. I can't imagine why it would be bugged. Okay, this is set to 1. I can't imagine the codes have been changed. The codes have been the same so far, so I can't imagine the bunker code is any different. In this. I could use shed key. I could also not, but I'm planning to do the bunker ending. So, then this shed key, the duct tape, and all that stuff isn't gonna be of any use to me. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna eat this candy bar because I am getting below 70. Eat. There we go, 92. Hydration is 82%. That should be fine. I don't know if I'm gonna save the victims. In other news, we are officially outside, and oh god, this place is gonna be a nightmare to navigate in the dark like this. So, let me check. Is the dog over here? Yes. So, I think if you die and move on to either day 2 or 3, the dog is released out in the backyard. But I can't, like, 100% confirm it. Was that him moving his way out here? I'm gonna turn off my light in case it is. At the very least, I'll open their cages. And I don't have a candy bar for the broken legs girl. Fuck. I don't have a candy bar for broken legs girl, but I'll save you. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Ah, shit. I I was thinking in the back of my mind, like, remember to bring a candy bar out here. But, I forgot. I'll at least free them from their cages. Take them behind the shed. But I might not do any more than that. Because, it's not that hard, to be honest. But, like, it's like all I really have to do is find the butcher, shoot him, and then lead 2 of them in, find the butcher, shoot him again, lead 2 of them in, and then we're done.
Wait here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can only have 2 following you at a time, meaning I'm probably gonna have a limited amount of time to go get those guys before the butcher turns on the lights and comes out here. Okay. I got you. He hasn't turned on the lights yet. And I got you now. I might go for it. I'm slightly worried the butcher might be able to find them easier back here, though. Let's go ahead and use the shed key, get it out of our inventory. I'm not planning to go out the front door, but, we can do that. Also, I love how, the keys slot is in the top of the key knob texture. I really like that. That's really funny. Okay. Now, what is he going to do when he comes outside and he sees all of his victims aren't here? Except one. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, he's going for broken legs, girl. Sorry, I couldn't give you a candy bar. It's fine. But I could have given her one last tasty snack to enjoy before she died. Feels bad, man. You aren't punished for the victims dying in any way, which is good to know. But you do miss out on their dialogue if you can take them to the save room. Except for Broken Legs Girl. You can't do anything with her. You can't move her. She's like the prime target for the Butcher, although it seems like in the recent update, the Butcher can now go for dude with red striped shirt, this guy. So definitely be careful of that. Now, for the most important item, I'm going to reveal it. I'm not necessarily going to pick it up just yet, because I don't... I can save it until later, but the freaking pressure valve is right here. This is a really annoying thing. There we go, because you have to, like, button mash. Pressure valve's there. I'm not going to grab it just yet. Actually, I have enough room for it. Let's grab it. Where? What were you coming out to do? You can iron sights with the gun. I keep forgetting you can do this. But you can iron sights with a gun. I was just pressing right click to zoom in. He's changed his outfit now. By changed, I mean he took it all off. Except for his apron. How's my... Okay, we're fine. I don't know if there are any more snacks in the shed. I do want to shoot him, chase him off, and then... The door is fully dark, isn't it? Get fucked. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that's all you really need to do, and then you just take them in, because when you shoot the Butcher and chase him off, I think he's, like, stunned for a little amount of time. Similarly to Granny in Granny. Not Granny as in the grandma in this game. This game's Granny, you shoot her once she dies, but Granny in the game Granny, that inspired this game, is, like, despawned for a limited amount of time. A similar thing happens here, so, I was originally going to pop his dialogue in editing, but I actually saved him, so let's talk to him right now.
So, I'm Kyle. What's your name?
Roxanne.
I thought I was mincemeat for sure. Thanks for breaking me out of there.
Nice microphone sound there, buddy. You could definitely tell, not a professional voice actor.
I couldn't leave you there. I escaped myself. I'm trying to find a way out of the house.
In that case, I heard something you should know. Have you looked through the kitchen? The rumor is that's where he's hiding the key to the front door.
I haven't seen any keys in there.
I'm sure it's not out in the open, but looking for it's worth a shot. There's another guy I used to talk to who was here for a while. Not anymore, though. He told me a lot of things.
Like what?
He managed to escape somehow and stayed hidden for days. He found the Butcher's journal and all these crazy rantings and ravings. He thinks that the killer, we've been calling him the Butcher, is some kind of cultist. All over the house, he's got these videos playing from the Church of Father's Vision on every television, saying it's his job to cultivate human flesh. Now he's kidnapping and sacrificing people.
Calm down. He'll hear us.
He was supposed to yell that a little louder than he did.
Sorry, I'm just scared. The guy who escaped, he told me some more, but my memory is so foggy these days. If I remember anything else, I'll let you know.
Cool. I think that's all he says. If you talk to him again, he repeats the dialogue again.
Let's rest here, but keep quiet. My name is Evelyn.
I'm Roxanne.
Listen, I've been locked out here for days. He's torturing us. Slaughtering us one by one like little farm animals.
I know. There are severed body parts all over the house.
How did you escape?
I was inside, upstairs. I found a hole in the cage and climbed out.
I don't know how well you know the house, but a man outside spoke of the corridors tucked away in his basement.
I don't know what man outside. Maybe one of the other victims that died.
It's likely nothing more than a dungeon. But there could also be a way to escape. Or something of value that we could use.
It's worth a shot, but how do I get the basement door open?
They said the door is operated with a control. And the code has something to do with the clocks?
I'll try to figure it out. Thanks.
Wait, before you go, take this. It should help.
Is it adhesive bandages? No. All right. Oh, I should also be really careful going through the vents now. He's using his cart. Okay, well, now we know where he is. He can't be upstairs. No way is he wheeling that thing around upstairs. Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, baby's around now. That was its noises. Don't ask me why it sounds like that. I don't know why either. Okay, so while he's chopping, it is possible to sneak past him. Wait. He's going outside. Oh fuck. Granny's moving. Hello, idiot. Don't find them. Please don't find these guys. Oh my god, you can't see as far. They've updated the draw distance fog. You fucking idiot. Hello, Butcher. How's it going? Hey, look. Hey, Butcher. Hey, how's it going? Oh my god. Butcher is way less attentive than I initially thought he was. Well then, guys, it's your turn to follow me. I need to be really careful not to shoot them, though there is an achievement for doing it, which I might go after later. My hydration's getting a little low. I can always use up the last drink in the military canteen. I managed to sneak through here while he was chopping with the light off. I don't trust myself this time. There we go. Let's just do it the easy way. Hello. I don't know why she just can't see you on the stairs. That's so funny. Oh. Baby could be here. I hope the baby can't kill the victims. I don't think it can. Alright, we're safe.
I thought I was never gonna make it out of that cage. My name is Deborah, by the way.
I'm Roxanne. How long were you in there?
Feels like forever. Everyone must think I'm dead.
So Deborah here is voiced by Susie the Sphere Hunter, a YouTuber you may know, who's apparently dabbling in... Is dabbling the right word? Who's apparently doing some voice acting a little bit, because I think she also voices a character in one of the Cyberpunk DLCs. I think there's multiple. But yeah, she voices Deborah here, and this Deborah is the character you play as in Night Shift, the opening to the game, which I didn't play in this video. I played that in part 1, and in the uncommentated playthrough. But it's really cool that you could find her here.
What happened?
I was working my shift at the Quick Mart. Everything was really creepy. Felt like I was being watched. And then this van drove by. I thought I was definitely gonna get killed.
I have to say, she's not really... Sphere Hunter's not really selling me on her being scared, but it's okay. She has a cool voice. I'll give it a pass.
And then he ran in, smacked me across the head. Now here I am.
That sounds horrible.
My roommate is gonna be so mad if I leave her high and dry on rent. Wait, I grabbed this from his van when I was in and out of consciousness.
Adhesive bandages? No, Sphere Hunter, what have you done to me? Alright.
I think we're safe. I'm Hank.
I'm Roxanne. How long have you been out there?
It's been days. I don't know, I lost count. I've lived in this county a long time, but I've never seen anything like this.
What do you mean?
Do you know where we are?
Not really. I was just passing through with my boyfriend.
Mill Creek. This place was really spooky. I drove through a couple times over the years. Everyone acts weird around here.
Weird how?
I don't know. Weird. No one's smiling, no one talking, everybody uptight. It's like they watch you from when you come into town until you leave.
Maybe they're paranoid about outsiders.
Beats me. But something is going on here. Not to mention all those missing people.
What do you mean missing people?
It's been happening for the last few years. People driving through on the highway just go missing. They'll find a car in the swamp months later, no sign of anyone. It's like they've vanished. Even weirder are some of the rumors I've heard about a government testing facility in this town. All I know is the locals stay away. I don't know anything, and I don't want to know.
Well, it looks like we've unlocked the mystery of those missing people.
Maybe. Whatever you do, be careful. There might be more to this whole thing than you think. Remember what I said.
Okay, I want to say something. I want to reiterate a point I made in my, review. My 2-hour-long review of this game. Where, I criticized the victims a little bit, because on my first playthrough, if you remember, I did not know what you're supposed to do with them. Turns out, you're supposed to take them to this save room. I had no idea that that's what you were supposed to do, because it was completely unclear. The game told you nothing about what you're supposed to do with them. Okay, Butcher's chopping right now. I think I might want to actually unlock the front door key. So, turns out getting the shed key wasn't worthless. Alright, let's get battery number 1. I might sneak over and get battery number 2 while Butcher's busy. I don't know where Grandma is right now. Okay, Grandma was in the basement. Butcher's leaving now. I'm gonna have my gun ready in case he comes in here. Grandma's going upstairs. That's great. My gun's loaded, right? Hello, cupboard. Oh, it's not. Let's fix that. Oh god, that cupboard. Get out of here. He was just chilling in the kitchen that whole time. Way to be anticlimactic, dude. Bye, Grandma. Yeah, okay, we get it, baby. By the way, baby, you haven't attacked me a single time. You're not doing a great job. That's battery number 2. Didn't actually find that battery in my first playthrough, but I now have. After looking up a walkthrough to actually know where it is. How am I on stats? Okay, hydration 58%. Not as bad as I thought. I've just realized I forgot to check in a while. Are there any candy bars out in the shed? Probably not. Alright. Oh, this doorway isn't full dark. This doorway isn't full darkness anymore. I think they patched that. Okay, hello. So, are you gonna see me or no? Can I just go around you? Oh, is he still wearing shoes? Hang on. Yeah, he's still wearing shoes. Up to the attic we go! Now that we know his whereabouts, we can sprint right up there, no concerns. Your stamina runs out faster, I think, on hard. That makes sense. I think it regenerates around the same rate, but it runs out faster on hard. Not that I've had that much of a chance to show that, because I haven't been chased a single time, but, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm getting the 3 batteries so I could get the key to at least give the victims a chance of escaping. You're supposed to leave them behind. You're supposed to leave them inside that room. There's no way to actually, you know... I mean, you can take them out the front door, but they don't do anything. They just tag along for the ending, that's it. But yeah, once they're in the save room, you can no longer command them to follow you. So then... Hi. Oh shit, he's here. I can't see. I have a gun. Do not mess with me. I have a gun. Okay, I think he went through the... He went through the passage to the kitchen. I heard the door noises. I love this purple glow right here. Behold, bright spot. Where? Where was that? I cannot tell. This radar's range is really small. Okay, he's like right out there. Around the corner. I know I can use the gun on him. I want to sneak. Actually, I probably should use the gun on him. I'm running out of food. Oh my god. Man, you are blunt. What's happening? Oh, I'm getting low on food. That's what's happening. And water. Get fucked! Fuck off. Thank you. Okay. Now I have some time to myself. Let's go fix this issue. Oh my god, can't see. No, can't carry any more items. Excuse me. Glug. Alright, there we go. 69%. Do I risk... That's not what I meant. Okay, this canteen is empty. Do I risk a water barrel? Probably, because I'm also getting low on energy, and I don't know of any other candy bars off the top of my head. The food buckets might be worse, but I think there's a candy bar in here still, isn't there? Yeah, there is. I could have fed this to the girl outside, but now it's for me. Haha. Okay, we're good now. Man, that's an annoying blurred vision effect. All the more reason to keep your stats in check. Grandma just didn't see me at all, even though I was out in the open for like a solid 10 seconds. I think Butcher's in this area. Well, he's over there. Third battery. Use it. Use it. Key. Okay. Where is my godforsaken radar? There it is. That was the dog. Turn off the light. I'm gonna check my inventory again just to make sure. Yeah, I'm still status fine. Not losing any blood. I don't know how eating poison food would make you bleed, but you never know. You never know what games do. Okay, Grandma's in there, which is unfortunate. You know what? I was going to go unlock the front door. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna go into the vents instead. Oh, knife. Get the knife out. We're probably gonna find the baby on the way. Okay, now I think the baby, if I'm right... Okay, you have to play dominant with the baby. You have to go right up to it. And that'll chase it away. I think if you back up from the baby, it considers you a threat and comes after you. Or it considers you prey and comes after you.
Good news. I found the key to the front door. I'm going to try to get away. Stay here. It's too dangerous to come. I'll send help back when I get to safety. If the police aren't here in an hour, I didn't make it. You guys will have to get away on your own.
I wanted to show that dialogue.
You can do it. Be safe.
Thank God.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Yes. Don't worry about me.
You sure you can handle it? I unfortunately don't have any more saves, but that's fine since we're just going straight for the bunker. Let's do it. Possibly stab the baby on the way if we need to. Hopefully we won't need to. Where? So he's just up here. He's out in the hallway, unfortunately. If he would walk past and go into the cage room, that would be good. Because then I could sneak past him and just slip down the stairs. He wouldn't know a thing. I'm just going to set an alarm on the alarm clock. Ah, he has set up a trap. How nice of him.
Make no mistake, that is all part of the plan that is set before us. And we all
There we go. Set a trap for him. Hopefully he runs into that trap, and then I can just sneak past him without going through the vent, so I don't have to risk being bitten by the baby. I heard him, so he better hear this alarm clock. Yes. He went around the other way. That's a shame. Oh, fuck. That's a real shame. Yeah, because he came out there right away. Don't check this bed. Ooh, he's going back over there. Bye. He got caught by it anyway. Oh my god, okay. I could have grabbed the butcher's key off of him and then accessed this fuse room that way instead, but we'll do it the normal way. Bip-a-dip-bip-boo. Get the knife out. I actually clicked the correct button. That usually doesn't happen. Okay, this is where I first encountered the baby. Remember that? It like came out of this hole. It was so weird. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I didn't know at the time that it could hurt you. Makes sense that it can, though. Alright, time for this puzzle. I believe the combination is 30, 45, 50, 90. Or 70, 90, I don't know. 30, 45, which gives 75. 50 would give 1, 3, 4, 5, 125, and then after that, 70, yeah, okay. And then 70 is good. Yep. Alright, now we hope the butcher isn't on his way down here right now. I didn't even get a camera down here. You'd think you would. But no, I'll just, make my way in. Perfect. We're in the bunker now, and I think the draw distance fog actually increases down here, which is a good thing because it makes it easier to see. Now let's drop the items I don't need. Knife, hex key, that's an item I don't need. There's something in... What? Front door key. I forgot to leave them the key. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. They're dead. Oh, whoops. I was going to drop the key next to them so that they could have it. And I forgot to. Shit. Okay. I sincerely hope that the bunker has food, because if it doesn't, that's a problem. If it doesn't, I'll just shortcut my way to the end of the game. Fuck, okay, that was the dog. How's my stats? Okay, we're fine. Let's hope I can beat the game with... Did you add food to the bunker? I certainly hope so. There's the dog right there. There's the stairs. That's what that vent is showing. Now, this elevator's gonna be trickier because now there's fall damage, so I can't fall all the way down the shaft. I have to wait for the butcher to bring it up, I think, to be one. That's... What's that? I don't remember that. I think that's just a wall thing. Thing on the wall. Candy bars are admittedly more likely to be in a house than they are in a bunker. Wait, there's usually 4 screens on in this room, but there's only 3 now. Is it because I destroyed one of the cameras? I think these are all the camera locations there are. There's that one in the foyer, there's that one in the food storage room, the basement, and then the one in the starting hallway. And when you get down to the bunker, supposedly they're all turned on. Oh, yes, okay. Military canteen. And let's see what else. Do we have anything in here? Bullets. I will take those because I'm going to need those for the ending. I wonder if the ending's different. Like the... Not the ending, I mean the ending sequence. The chase sequence. No candy bars. There are buckets of food downstairs. Excuse me, I don't want to climb that, thanks. Okay, so there's a canteen in here. We'll be returning for that later. Right now, I'm at 82% hydration. I should be good. Dog's walking past. Ooh, you know what? This is my chance to test. Alright, so far, the radar is not jostling me around. Are you coming back? No, you're not. Then let's go. I think we'll be good from this point on. I consider the bunker to be much easier than the house is, although the butcher didn't take the elevator down. That means he's around here somewhere. Although, small fun fact, this lighter actually looks different. I never picked it up, but it's gray instead of yellow. That's cruel. I said that really well. That's cruel. That's cruel. How dare they? That poor lighter. How dare you be this cruel? I want to get into the vents in the pump room as ASAP. I don't know where Butcher is right now. He didn't take the elevator down. So I'm left to assume that he may have, like... He's either here somewhere, or he's, The dog's on its way. Oh my god. Get those screws. Get the screw. Go in. Okay, we're good. We should be good from the dog anyway. Or either that or he went back up into the house for some reason. Okay. Let's save. We made it to the bunker. Progress. So far, hard mode, it's fun, but it's not that much harder. Like, I think it has a chance of being harder because there are more cameras about. It's actually a shame I didn't get that many cameras, because, like, it was pretty difficult dodging that camera in the foyer all the time. And that would have made things, I guess, a little more interesting, but I don't mind. At the end of the day, actually, I shot the gun, but I didn't reload it. Let's do that right now.
Don't
Hello.
worry. I'll get you out.
Cool. Oh, there's a candy bar right here. Cool. Alright, I think the dog will spawn here eventually. I'm gonna take this with me. Yeah, the dog sure will spawn there eventually. It gets me every time. Fuck's sake, dog. Can you not? Okay, so it's worth noting this door here has a titanium doorknob. The biggest way to skip the bunker, the majority of the bunker, is to, put this away, is to, break the knobs of the other emergency doors like that only unlock after you, break the reactor. Which is what that guy said, by the way, in case you haven't seen this game before. Your objective here is to shut down the reactor, and you need 2 shutdown keys, as well as 2 codes to do it. The reactor's down on the lowest level, and we are not there yet. But we're about to go there right now. Actually, not about to go there quite yet, but, we're gonna start our journey there in a bit. This here, there's a screwdriver in this room, in case you need it. Well, you will need it in order to get through the vent covers, so be sure to come get it. And now the next step is to swim through this. I want to see if this part's any different. Nope, okay. I can't imagine why they would make this part any different. Like, I was thinking maybe the oxygen drains faster, but no, it's the same. I should be able to make it all the way forward and back in time before dying. I imagine if you die here, it's an instant game over, because you drown. How can you survive that? Then again, how can you survive being beaten with a hammer so many times for the regular 3-life system? This blood effect in this area was added in the most recent update. Not quite sure why it's here. It's like, drowning doesn't cause bleeding, does it? Maybe it does, but like, I don't know. I think it's a cool, like, way to spice up the tension, I guess, but other than that, it's just a little annoying. Now let's go watch the water drain and jump down into B2. How am I? I am getting a bit low on energy. We'll see what happens when we get to 50% energy. We saw what happens when we get to 50% hydration. And that is, you know, the vision goes blurry. But let's see what happens if you get to 50% energy. Now, we're going to start with this room, because this room is mostly a loot room. Okay, we got another candy bar here. Good to know. I might actually just take that with me. I should have plenty of inventory. I got 1 slot left. That's plenty. That's not what I meant. Again, why do they make metal noises when you drop the candy bars? I don't think does the candy bar in medium make those noises? Probably. I mean, it's the same item, just used differently. I still don't know where the butcher is. He hasn't taken the elevator, from what I've heard. So I should be careful a little bit. A little bit careful, only a little careful. My inventory's full right now, so I might want to drop something eventually. In fact, I might drop something right now. Here. Oh, I should have used this. Why didn't I use this? Let's drop a candy bar in the break room with this other candy bar. There we go. And now we can grab the disc out of here. That we can do this puzzle really early. Now, this notes disc does actually have content on it if you bring it up to the computer that you're supposed to bring the operations disc up to so that you can shut down the vent fan. But you can put this disc in once you're done with that, and it actually does have something special and secret to find. Wait, I had another inventory slot? Okay, I'm full now. I was... interesting. I thought I had picked up a different videotape. Where did that videotape go? Did I drop it on accident? I guess I did. Or I just had more inventory than I thought. They didn't fix this, and I'm really glad about it. The left door has a louder creak than the right door. That's so funny. Okay, now this kitchen... Was that the elevator I heard faintly? This kitchen, another candy bar, had some buckets, right? Some food buckets? Yeah, it does. So, there's a water barrel and a food bucket here. Stove, nothing interesting. Yeah. Here's, the acid puzzle. My worst enemy. Holy hell! Okay, we're set for the rest of the game. Here's me being all scared, like, you did put food items in the bunker, right? Yes, they definitely frickin' did. That's a lot of food items, in fact. Bam! I have any candy bars in here? I know that they're the most secure things that you need, so, it would make sense for you to put them in here, just saying. Let's put that in, and take this with us. Put that away. If you're playing this game, if you've watched this far in the video for some reason, I highly recommend going into controls and taking this button, the 10th inventory item, or 9th and 10th inventory items. These slots do not exist. Take one of these and bind it to a button near WASD, because then you have a dedicated unequipped button that you can use to interact with the world freely. Of course, this shouldn't have to be done, because what Puppet Combo should have done is separate the interact and use item buttons so that you don't you can still interact with the world and then also use an items function at the same time. You don't have to do... You're not locked into using the items function, which is really stupid. Do I have... No, I don't have enough space for that. It's fine. We have another videotape. We'll be fine. And progress in the bunker is really quick. Like, this is no issue. We got this. I still haven't seen any adhesive bandages. I'm starting to wonder if they're a lie. Not even in any of the hex-keyable drawers in the house. Oh, come on, man. There's a second water canteen? I guess the puzzles in the bunker are harder. Even if they don't... When you know how to do them, they don't take nearly as long to complete because the bunker is so much easier, but, like... There's 2 here, 1 in the house? Well, you're given all those water barrels, right? Which, by the way, I still don't know if drinking those has a catch. Shutdown key. Okay, I want to drop... No, we're gonna... Nah, do we? We don't need the hammer. That's for sure. I actually missed this note, so I'm going to read it right here. I did show it in my uncommentated playthrough and in my review video, but I'll read it right here just because, like, I didn't show it in my first playthrough. September 24th. My first day went better than I'd expected. I miss my wife and daughters already, but I met a couple of guys in the same department as me, and we've been swapping information and getting to know each other. They have an event planned for after hours tonight, something about poker and smoking in the kitchen, while the others are sleeping. Ah, that good old game, Smoker. So far, the job seems much easier than the description. I'm excited, to say the least. Other than that, things ran smoothly throughout the day. The tests seem to have made progress towards the overall project, and the hypothesis seems to be conclusive. I think I like being here. After all, it's nice to be able to feel as if you could trust your coworkers. October 12th. The past couple of weeks were much calmer and uneventful compared to today. There hasn't been much to write about, and I still miss my girls, now more than ever. On the other hand, the major difference between the last few weeks are the noises coming from the bottom levels. It sounds like animals are screaming and being tortured. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight with the thought of their screeching traumatizing my mind. I spoke with the guard watching over those floors, and he told me I didn't have the proper authorization to enter, though I'm not sure I'd want to in the first place. Regardless, I've grown considerably close with the other guards over the last few weeks. Their names are Jim, Marcus, Angelo, and Raphael, I think. Marcus seems very opinionated, while the others seem more submissive to our work. Marcus has told me multiple theories he has on what's happening in the lower levels. He said he's had insomnia since the first week. He seems trustworthy enough, but I don't know how much of what he says could possibly be true. October 30. One day before Halloween. Good timing for this. It's starting to look bad for all of us. They've said they've been making progress with the tests they've conducted thus far, but I don't believe them. Angelo hasn't been seen in the last 2 days, and I have a definite feeling that he's gone missing. He was one of our few guards, and a part of the men I played cards with. Put a space there. He was one of my closer friends during my time here. The other night, he told me he hasn't been able to sleep because of the noises coming from the lower levels, as if the screams occupied so much of his mind to the point where he couldn't think straight. It was all he could hear. Well, that was fun. Shall we continue? I've been forced to listen to them every night as well. Marcus has come up with his own ideas of what's happened to Angelo, of course. He says they could have taken him in as a test subject, which is the last thing I want to believe. If they're conducting their research on human subjects, then I want nothing to do with this organization. I don't want to become a victim in this sick game they're playing. I wish they would forget about the experiments and let us go home, because most of us are terrified of what will happen next. November 17th. This is over a long time. We're fucked. I know we are. We're under a security lockdown for God knows how long or why. Nobody is allowed to leave. I tried calling Jeannie, but the phone lines are on a closed loop. Jim seems to have started to lose his mind already, talking about the different types of dreams he's been having, where he envisions the world being consumed by some abhorrent monster, one that our lab created. Still, I've yet to see what they're doing in the bottom levels, and the screaming hasn't stopped. If anything, it sounds more human than animalistic. I don't want to believe that they're experimenting on people like me in the basement. Regardless, because the phones haven't been working, I can't talk to anyone other than those who are around me, and I don't even trust them right now. December 12th. I can't take it anymore. Everyone is acting crazy and unlike themselves. No one trusts each other. Most of us are losing our minds being kept in captivity. I don't want to lose my mind in here. We're running low on supplies, and I'm out of smokes. My head has been pounding for the past week. I feel like I could barely breathe in this place. I need to go home to Jeannie. With the sounds emerging from the bottom floors, I can't stop thinking about my girls and going home. I'm growing anxious sitting around and waiting for answers that will probably never come. Angelo never turned up, and I haven't seen Jim in about almost 3 days. I like to believe they found some way to escape, but I can't begin to think of how. I refuse to be locked up like cattle. I don't think I could take it anymore, and there's no more time to wait. Tonight I'm finding my way to the bottom floors, and I will pave a way out of this place if I have to. It's a shame I missed that note. It does it's like an early filler in on what's going on here. Now, I am starting to get low on hydration, so how about I boop, and then boop, glug, and then I drop, and then there we go. No, not you. Candy bar. How am I on energy? Okay, I'm at 50%, so let's see what happens at 50% energy. I think hydration drops faster than energy, which makes sense. That's how it would work in real life. Usually on this floor, you could turn off your flashlight and see the whole thing, and now, yeah, not so much. We're not being able to see a whole lot, are we? And I kind of like that. It is an interesting change. Although it's really annoying when you just have the lighter. When you have the flashlight, it becomes much more bearable of a change. Okay, Butcher actually went down this time, so we're good to just go in here and get this. Because this room is positioned right in front of the elevator, so that's a little risky. But either way, this has the second shutdown code. The dog's on its way. Don't see me. The dog has had a habit of, seeing me, even if it can't hear me. And that's always been really annoying, and so I'm just really hoping it doesn't happen this time. The dog's supposed to be able to hear everything, according to, Evelyn, when you talk to her outside. Here's a janitor that's, hiding in the cages and has a key on him, which we will take. We now have both shutdown keys, so now we just have to get to B3. With the operations disc, I can do just that. But actually, in reality, the dog can't hear a lot of noises, so, puzzle noises. I was able to cut all that stuff, dog heard none of it. So, yeah, dog can hear everything, huh? I like to see him try. I ran out of stamina from that. Okay, so, being chased through the bunker might be a really big problem, if that ever happens. Turn on. Alright, so, it's time for this puzzle. This puzzle is actually randomly generated every time you play, so I'm gonna have no idea how to do it in this run. Do I have a videotape? Okay, good, because after I'm done with this puzzle, I'm saving. Alright. There we go, this is a good view. So we want this up there. Want this up there. I want these in the reverse order, so why don't we try to move them over. I am not at all good at these puzzles. I do not know how you do them. Oh. It worked out, I guess. Okay. I think this is first, I want to say. I want to say this is first. This is second. So let me try to get that. Okay, then. Perfect. Great. I'll take it. That was a really easy one. Shut down vac. Okay, now I want to save, and then I also want to go get the notes disc and show that off. in a commentated video instead of the review or the thing. Failed disk error cannot recover. Well, let's eject, because we have no further use for this. Drop that. Bye. Oh, wait, you know... I think my stamina might be draining faster because I'm getting hungry. Oh, for crying out loud. Go past. You hear nothing, dog. Are you moving away? Okay, I guess that's fine. Oh, it might be going down to B... Oh, it might be going down to... Oh, it's going down to B2. I'll take the vents then instead. Yeah, it was... My stamina was not draining that fast before. Okay. And I have noticed I am now below 50%, so let's eat this. And now I want to run around a bit. Yep, okay, so the more hungry you get, the faster your stamina drains. Makes sense. I like that. I'm gonna go eat this because I still have a lot of energy missing. My hydration's getting a little low, but that's fine. We can stop by the water canteen that's down here, because, oh, I do need the operations disc, because I need to put it back in so I can swap it out for notes. Why are you down here? Don't be down here, please. That's a bad thing that you're down here. Oh, you know when I said I was going to save and then I didn't save? Let's do that. Okay, now Butcher is walking around here, so I need to be careful. Oh, for fuck's sake. The dog. I'm extra scared of the dog on this difficulty because it's much more aggressive. Alright, I'm just gonna run around the whole place. And watch, the dog's not gonna hear a thing. Because the dog's... The dog is like no threat. I'm just gonna say right now, the dog is no threat. Oh, my hydration's a little on the low side, so I'm gonna take this and glug. There we go. That's our first use of this one. But we got... Who are those? We're fine. We're fine. Take the elevator down. Why don't you take the elevator down? He actually is. I didn't think he would. Okay, well, I'll take it. Oh, is it down here? It is. Dog's down here with me. Where did I want to go? The secure storage room, which of course is in the direction that the dog is in. Butcher's back up now. Let's go get the notes disc. I have the operations disc, right? Yeah, okay, good. I didn't forget it this time. And now we put operations in. Something that I never really noticed. Every floor of the bunker has its own ambience. Which is very different from the house, which has the same ambience all throughout. Aside from, like, the hallways and vents. I kind of wish the backyard had its own ambience. And while I'm on the subject, the trailer I was referring to earlier in the video, the one that, like, describes the game mechanics pretty simply. There he is. As an overview, that claims that on hard mode the items are shuffled around a little more. Which didn't seem to be the case, by the way. I think they were in the exact same locations. That trailer showed the backyard, and it looked really cool. It had, like, this awesome-looking skybox, yet the current version of the backyard is just a black void. Please don't come in here. No. Thank you. Just let me read this note in peace. My god, guys. Okay. So this document. It is Annual Report 1966. The note we saw or reading was 1980, so this is in the past. National Radiation Control Administration, as well as the National Nuclear Security and Science Administration, recently established a multitude of workshops to take place over the next 12 to 6 months to address the PSO radioactive malpractice that occurred over the course of a decade. The teams at MRC and MMSS have been working towards determining what additional studies could be beneficial due to the rate of exposure in the area. Our first day with some of the workshops included presentations from staff to provide background information on recent studies. Dr. Lynch provided a summary of this data taken from subject Casey Dwyer 001 on long-term effects. That's it. There's no more. And all the rest of these are empty, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if there's another secret on here somewhere, but I think it's just really cool that you can find that just from the notes disc. So that is, I think, describing how this place was created, how the bunker was created. If these cameras really do disable themselves if you destroy the camera once it comes to life, if you get caught, then that is such a fucking amazing detail. That is so cool. And I assume one of these might show the dining room as well. I almost always destroy the dining room camera, though. Anyway, yeah. I'm not... I think it's mainly explaining why this facility is here, and it doesn't really tie into the events of the game that much, but it is a thing. And I thought I would point it out. Oh, yeah. We're running so much better now that our energy is near full. That's cool. And then when you get dehydrated, you can't see that well. I'm fine on energy. Ooh, I don't know what to do here. Should I risk going through? There are bandages. If I do take fall damage from this. I saved pretty recently, too. Like, the only thing I missed was that notes document, but that's not required for anything. Okay, can't do that. So that means that you have to wait for him to bring it back up. Not sure how I feel about that. I'll take the death because I don't think there are any security systems in the bunker unless there are now. And besides, I can show off this death in a playthrough, but if you die in the bunker, you wake up here in the cage with the pigs. He, like, tries to feed you to them. But thankfully, you get out in time. You wake up and get out in time. Can I move, please? Thanks. Alright. Revolver first. Put that away before we shoot anything. Radar second. Light meter. Screwdriver. 2 keys. Anything else? Oh, shit. We actually start with a deficit of hydration. Okay. That's fine. We'll just head back to the security room. This is all I had, right? So yeah, if you die, your stats go down a little bit. That makes sense. Elevator's still closed, so he's... God damn it. This fucking dog. I should kill it. Oh, put that away. It's not bouncing me anymore. I think they did take care of that bug. Thankfully. Because that was a bad bug. Oh. Hello, Butcher. Well, I'm in here now. Drink. There we go, I can see. Still loaded, right? Why wouldn't it be? He doesn't unload your gun. He's not smart enough to do that. Alright, and now am I on energy? Pretty bad. I should get down to B2 and find a candy bar. Especially if the Butcher's gonna take that cart down, because now there's nothing else to do. Wait. Is he taking the cart down? He didn't go down the elevator. Then where did he go? I guess he just took it elsewhere in B1? Of course the dog's down here. It's that way, though. We're fine. Chomp, chomp. Yummy. Hydration 55? Oh, and I lost some blood, too. Wait, what? I just drank, though. I guess it just put me over. Did I accidentally... Oh, I have the can on me. Oh, that's fine. Just drink right there. Drink some more. Here, just use it up. Okay. By the way, you should take this time to go over this and get the shutdown key for the blue key, which is a sequence of numbers that I actually wrote down because of how hard it is to memorize permanently on a note on my phone. So I will just pull that up and use that instead. Yeah, it's that. Good luck memorizing that. The red key gives you an error. You're supposed to use something else instead. So like... Yeah, my blood just went back up to 100. I guess I lost some, but now it's full again. Alright, I've decided I don't have the patience to wait for him to bring the elevator back up, especially if he's gonna be off doing whatever he's doing. So instead, we're gonna do this. We're gonna break into the reactor room, like, we're gonna break our way into B3. These doors are normally only supposed to unlock once you actually activate the escape sequence. But, use the hammer, and you can get into them right now, for free. Alright, last time we'll ever need the hammer, so I'll drop it right there. Actually, I shouldn't drop it there. I'll need to run through there. I'll show the rest of B3 first, though, just because. Might as well. Should be careful, he could be down here. Alright. Elevator is open down here, which is interesting. Though I know for a fact being caught in the elevator means death. Instant death. So let's not do that. I've also had him pop into existence in the elevator, which is never fun. Hopefully neither happens to me. Alright, in this lab... Is there food in these drawers? I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't. There's plenty of food elsewhere. But yeah, the food is a lot more limited than I, was thinking in my head. It might respawn if you, Oh, never mind. There's food down here. Well, that's cool. I'll keep it on me then. No reason to drop it right now. Hello. Oh, I should have tried to destroy them with the hammer. That would have been fun. Anyway, yeah. I definitely think hard mode, unless the food respawns if you reload a save, which it might, because the bandages do, I think, and so do the paper clips and all that. Then I think hard mode is definitely intended for second playthroughs, because on a first playthrough, there's this huge time limit over your head, so definitely play on medium first. This is a really good hard mode. It's not that much different, but it's like, it adds new mechanics. It gives you a new way to experience the game, and it does make some things harder, like not being able to see in the dark as well, or not having as many item slots. Really? This is number 3. There's 1 in the house. You give 3 in the bunker. Also, you can see through the wall right here. Pretty cool. And, by the way, I am aware. In my video, I was, like, speculating on the story. I'm aware that CFV stands for Church of Father's Vision. So I think CFV was, like, a secret government lab, and they created a fake church group called Church of Father's Vision that CFV is an acronym for. So that, like, you know, they can talk in code and all that cool stuff. I've never seen what happens if you jump onto these and the butcher's in here. I should test that in a different playthrough, though. So if you're curious what's going on here, basically, this log, it's pretty long, but they're doing bad experiments, basically. There's some, like, electromagnetic waves, mimetic waves of some kind, and they've been using it on monkeys as well as also human subjects, so that guy's suspicions in the diary up above were correct. And the results are that, like, the animals communicate mentally, some of the humans grew violent, and, like, there was one subject, number 918, that had to be terminated. And it's... What I'm thinking is, like, along the lines of the story, the butcher may be one of the subjects, or he may be one of the employees here that were exposed to the demon waves. I call them demon waves because they seem to originate from a big old demon that is actually right down here, down that creepy tunnel we were looking in before. If you go down there, you get an instant game over, but you get to see this big demon creature. And it's creepy. And here they are, like, trying to give it to people sitting in this chair through the TV. If you look at the TVs too long, too, you die and get an instant game over. Here is, like, a recording studio for their sermons that send out these danger waves. This sermon plays on one of the TVs in the cells down below, but I don't think it plays anywhere else on any other TVs. There's also a videotape here, I'll take that. This camera laser turret looking thing is connected to, I don't really need that. It's connected to this thing, which you can power on. Doing so, like, turns on this blue energy thing and causes that thing to release the same danger waves if you stare at the lens. I'm not going to do it this time just because it makes a really loud, annoying sound, but it is there. Now, what you're supposed to do in progression, get this bug spray and take it back up into the kitchen on B2, which has the vent with has the bugs crawling all throughout it. However, since we have just skipped right into the reactor room, we don't need to do this, as the vent that the bugs are guarding goes into the reactor room, so we can just break in this way instead. In fact, like, the butcher hasn't moved the elevator at all, so if you really have to wait for it to be on B1 to use the elevator on hard mode, yeah, I think I am entirely justified in breaking my way through. Alright, now we put in the codes. So this code is that hard to memorize sequence, but you must do it in order. B2, A2. Nothing bad happens if you fail it, you just have to do it all over again. There's no, like, emergency lockout or anything. There's no game over, none of that. B1, B3, C1, A4, C2. That's that done. Now we leap. Oh no. I'm an idiot. Fuck. I have no bandages, so shit. It's okay, I'll be fine. There's fall damage on this difficulty, you fucking moron. Well, Ideally, I won't take any damage in this next section, so let's just do this. You may remember I briefly showed the note with the pattern that was like a square root symbol. That's what this key's code is, because this key gives an error if you take it to the same terminal. You do also have to do it in order from left to right. And now, let's go. Future me, why don't you put a Metroid Escape sequence theme here? Let's eat this candy bar so we have more stamina. There we go. Camera clips out of bounds there. It's a little weird. Gun is on slot 2. Good to know. Jump past the fire. Fire can't hurt you. Which is pretty obvious. I don't think I needed to explain that. We're gonna need to put the gun away briefly here. For this. Now our destination is this. This room. We want to get through this door. Okay. Get around him. Okay, good. Don't walk into these fire things. They hurt a lot. Alright. And now, stun him. Put a gun away. Put a gun away. Oh god. Stun him. There we go, there we go. You can keep stun locking him like this. I might have to lure him around again. Eventually, because he is getting really close. I think I'll have to this time, so let's do that. Yeah, plenty of time here, don't worry. Time is not the issue. The issue is the butcher. Alright, now we're fine. Stun him again. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way and we're good. Which I don't think I need to stun him anymore. And bam! We beat hard mode! Wasn't that hard. Honestly, I mean, I played the game a lot since my first playthrough on medium difficulty, and since then, I've learned a lot of, like, little shortcuts you can take, a lot of holes in the Butcher's AI that has led to me being more confident while playing. The fact that you can just, like, shoot him twice to chase him away for a good 40 seconds is really good to know, and hard mode didn't seem to constrain any of that. You could still shoot him away pretty easily. The main things hard mode added were the survival mechanics, which are cool. This perspective was bugged for me at one time. I got this ending, but the good thing it's working right now. And she has a hat on now. She was supposed to have a hat on before, but it was bugged.
I think she's coming out of it.
I actually caught out a moment where I laughed at that voice a bit because I was not expecting the low-pitched voice. But I don't want to, you know, ruin this moment. You got any candy bars here for me? I kind of need those. Maybe a military canteen could help too. It's possible there was a second military canteen in the house and I couldn't find it. Like maybe it was in the basement somewhere. But the basement's so small, I can't imagine that. Maybe, no, we've beaten it on hard mode. We don't vomit up the leech thing? Maybe? 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 But yeah, the main thing that made hard mode challenging was trying to remember to keep track of your stuff, your hydration and hunger. I thought that you just had less stamina originally when I noticed that I was running out of stamina quicker. But then I later realized it was tied to hunger, which makes sense. I still don't know if you can die because I never came that close to running out. Aside from that one time I died in the elevator, which was pretty funny. It'd be so funny if the nun from Nun Massacre appeared around the corner there, because this area looks a lot like Nun Massacre with the blue windows and whatnot. Although Nun Massacre doesn't take place in a hospital, but still. I do think it was interesting. Yeah, it's still the same. I do think it's interesting that you can't see as well in the dark. And the 3-item inventory did make for some neat back and forth gameplay, but that all went away as soon as I got the backpack. I'm very glad the backpack is the same, but if it were up to me, I think I would have made the backpack 6 slots instead. Like, 1 more than the base game, but you're still a little limited, because, like, I mean, 5-item slots is constraining enough, but it was kind of interesting how, like, I couldn't keep the screwdriver on me at all times like I can on medium. I had to drop it somewhere, I had to drop the hammer somewhere. But as soon as I got the backpack, that all went away. Hello, there's doors here. I didn't actually know that. There are doors here, that's cool. I still don't know what's happening in this sequence. Is this a dream? Is this reality? It might be reality, in which case, that sucks, but... And you blow up the house. I think that's satisfying enough of an ending for me, and even if... It's like I said in my main playthrough, even if it is just a haha, you kinda died anyway, and so did a bunch of other people, you didn't really escape, ending. It's more interesting than the usual ones, where it's like, it's not very clear if it is one or not. Either way, it's a weird ending, but I don't mind. Other than that, it didn't really seem... I mean, I never got chased or attacked by the butcher, or the dog, or the baby. That was the Steam achievement I got. Steam achievements make sounds now, and you get them. Complete the game on hard. I got that achievement. But I never actually took damage from anything other than my own stupidity of fall damage. So I don't know if the butcher deals more damage, or if the dog or the baby kill you faster. I don't know what bleeding is like, and I don't even know if there are any... Like, the note talks about bleeding, and there's that blood meter, but can you find a special type of bandages? Or are the regular bandages also helpful for that? In which case, what's the point of bleeding? I mean, I guess you need to find bandages to heal, whereas if you get damaged and aren't bleeding, you don't really need to heal, because it's, like, you can keep going with the lower health as a risk, but with the bleeding, you need to heal. Then you also lose some blood for dying, but then you get it back? I don't know. That almost says Toyota. Pretty cool. Overall, I think it was a good hard mode. I think maybe it could have done a little more because it wasn't that much harder. But, I mean, I say this, but I got lucky with the cameras. On my trial run of hard mode, I had way more cameras than I had. Like, I had the camera in the foyer, and I think I also had it in the food storage room as well. I don't think I had it in the basement, but, like, I had 4 cameras up at the start of the game, whereas this time I only had 2, and then I never got caught, because I don't think the butcher is actually that much harder. Like, games like this love to say, oh, the enemies are more aware of you, and in some cases that's true. Like, the harder modes of Alien Isolation do have the alien get closer to you more often. I don't think that was the case here. It felt about the same, and although, like, before, in my trial run, I thought the butcher could hear things from farther away, I think that was just a coincidence, because the butcher didn't hear, like, anything that I did in this playthrough, so... Aside from the loud sounds that he always hears. Like, the alarm clock and whatnot. It was interesting to see that, like, Grandma starts moving around when you break the scale, so I think it's like, if you got this far and Granny hasn't activated, now she does. Which is a good piece of information I could have included in my video if I had known that, but, hey, it was bugged before, how was I possible to know that? I also... can't help but notice that the items weren't that shuffled around like a certain Steam guide said that they would be, and a certain trailer for the game said that they would be. It's interesting because Nun Massacre has a mode where you can randomize the items, and I played this mode briefly for the Stay Out of the House video, and what it does is actually interesting. It's not quite what I thought. I thought it swapped all of the item locations. Think the AM2R randomizer, where all the power-ups are. They're in the same spots, but which power-ups they are mixed up. I thought that would be the same thing with Nun Massacre. But no, there's actually just more than one place items can spawn in now. So, like, the plank is found in a different room at the start instead of the same room every time. I think a mode like this could be implemented into Stay Out of the House, with the right tweaks, of course. Like, there's only 2 bathroom sinks, whereas there's a lot of bathroom sinks in Nun Massacre. It's possible only one of that, the hex key is randomly placed between one of those bathroom sinks, although I don't really know. I haven't played that far in the randomized mode of Nun Massacre, but I'd like to see that. And I thought hard mode was going to include that a little bit. It didn't, though. If it does, then I've got insanely lucky that I've gotten the hammer in the same place every time. Well, I also like that the code changes, and you have to find those notes for the closet downstairs, and you have to find those notes to find what the new code is. That's pretty cool. The new codes are the same every time, but still, that's a neat thing to add. Like, good job with that. Whether or not it was that much harder, though, it was still a really enjoyable experience. I'm glad I played it, and, that'll probably wrap up Stay Out of the House on my channel. Like, I don't expect to make any more videos of this game unless there's something really cool or interesting that I find that I feel like I should show. But other than that, I feel like between my first playthrough, between my 2-hour review video, and between this and my uncommented playthrough as well, I have basically exhausted everything there is in this game. My playtime's currently about like 36 hours, if I had to guess. I play this game a lot. This is such a good game. If you have not played this game, go play it. It is available on consoles now. Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, even. They did add it to Switch. Which makes sense since Nun Massacre got on Switch. But yeah, go friggin' play it. This This is, in my opinion, the most underrated indie horror game that has released in a while. Like, it's gotten some attention. Markiplier's played it. John Wolf mentioned it in a video. But, like, there's so many other horror Let's Players that have played similar games to this, like Granny, Nun Massacre, Akamanto, but they haven't played this, and I think that is heresy. No, it's okay, but, like, seriously, I think this game deserves way more attention than it's gotten. It's gotten a bit, but only a bit, and it deserves way more. So go give this game support. It really deserves it. This special thanks section takes forever to get through, so I'm just going to skip past. Alright, well, that wraps up the saga of staying out of this freaking house. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching these videos, if you have. And as always, I will see you all in the future.